Hi, did you know I love visual novels? I've seen people criticize the genre because it's just a picture book, but I don't care. I love this genre and I'll die on this hill if I have to. And I can't be such a fan of the genre without having played at least a few. So today I'm gonna do quick reviews of the visual novels I played recently in hopes that you'll end this video wanting to play one or two of them for yourself. All of the visual novels will be linked in the description. Neptune is a very cryptic game. It gives me the same feeling as a Vibing Leaf video. It's weird, but it makes me feel safe and cozy. The description to the game says, "Things will be okay." And it opens up with this line: "The most distant planet in our solar system, and the only one not visible to the naked eye." The game is about this little thing that doesn't want to be deleted, as we have an existential chat with a star-like figure that will try to weigh us down and force us to be deleted. It's very unique, I'll give it that. As the dev let us know, there's only one ending. Spoilers ahead, of course, if you wanna play it, skip to the timestamp. By the end, we go back to Earth, just like the little guy in the banner of the game page, and we can stay there for as long as we want, just enjoying the scenery and the soundtrack that is probably playing right now. Man, this game is fun. Of course, it doesn't have a lot of gameplay or is that long, but it still made me smile. I'd give it a good 5 out of 5 stars. This game page immediately has a content warning. It reads, "This game discusses issues that a transgender woman in Japan might face," which is a topic that can be sensitive and personal. So please, if this is a sensitive topic for you, skip to the next game. Okay, the description. Haru is invited by her old friend Manami to spend the night at the hot springs. All Haru wants to do is enjoy the hot springs like everyone else, but she doesn't want to cause any trouble. One Night Hot Springs is a visual novel. Play as Haru, a young transgender woman, and join her at the hot springs in Japan. Haru faces day-to-day issues like having to confirm your full legal name in front of other people, or a well-intentioned person wanting to know more about what being trans is, but you're kind of tired from explaining over and over, so you just stand there like, I really wanna talk about the three main characters' relationship to each other as well. Haru hates being somebody else's problem, like despises it even. Manami, her best friend, wants to know everything about Haru and wants to protect her from being even slightly uncomfortable. This makes their relationship so complicated because Manami constantly wants to know more about Haru, but Haru just won't let her, even when it's about how she doesn't want to be in the hot springs because she doesn't want to make others uncomfortable. And Manami doesn't get off the hook either. During the ending where you're not sure about going to the hot springs, Manami immediately shuts off the idea, even though that's what she wanted to do on her birthday. But I would be lying if I said I don't like her. She means well every single time. The first ending I got was Erika's second ending, and it made me shed a few tears. I don't even know why, it was just so sweet that Haru came to the realization that there's people out there that will go out of their way to include her and make her feel comfortable. The style is adorable too, by the way. Look at them. Look at their faces! I really like them and how their personalities show in their design. And yet again, music was great, no notes. Yeah, this is a solid 5 stars in my book. Your final high school year. A time for making memories, friends, living life to the fullest. Unfortunately for Akahana Haruto, it seems like this year, too, he'll remain the same old invisible classmate, going about his day in silence and solitude. But when the leader of the delinquent group in school makes a surprise confession, Haruto's life goes from quiet to chaotic in 5 seconds flat. Will he be able to escape the clutches of the terrifying delinquent? Or is his chaos just a thing to spice his quiet school life? And I cannot make a better summary than that. I'm not a school delinquent's lover, but I want out, or how the game's archives refer to it, I want out. It's a story about falling in love and looking past a book's cover. This visual novel doesn't have options and multiple endings from what I remember, but not all visual novels do, contrary to popular belief. A bunch of them are straightforward with the story, and I find that to be okay when the story is good and entertaining. The soundtrack isn't always there. A lot of the time this game was silent, which I don't mind because I play visual novels muted anyway. But when the music does play, it adds to the moment perfectly in my opinion. It made me giggle once or twice. I think I encountered a bug with Haruto's character frame, but aside from that, this was a decent visual novel. And just look at Akuma, man. He was so fun to interact with because he's just that socially awkward and weird. Somehow this game felt too short. I would love to see a longer game about these characters. This is me speaking to the person who made this. Please, 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 please. Hi, so before you depart is great. The only thing the description on the h.io page tells you about this game is the following. Canines are often companions for life. Some can even be companions in death. That's enough to cause intrigue, I think. And it fits to have a short description. This is a short game. And spoiling the experience would be such a shame. Which is why I'm forcing you to play it and writing a spoiler-free review over every other VN here. Wow, what can I not appreciate about this VN? First off, this VN doesn't have multiple endings, just like Neptune or I Want Out, but as I've repeated before, this doesn't take away from it at all, and in this case, it actually makes it even better. This visual novel is about death after all. It's like the game is letting you know this is inevitable. Now I hear you people scared of dying. I know hearing about this game probably makes you reek with an anxiety already. It did the same to me, but it was recommended to me, so I felt the obligation to play it either way. And yeah, while there was 1 or 2 moments where the anxiety skyrocketed again and I had to take a moment and stare at the screen blankly to prevent myself from having a panic attack about mortality, I don't know. Memento does a great job at calming you down. I would give the guy a belly rub too. Also, let's give props to Mori as a main character. I can't talk much about him because I still want this to be spoiler free, but man, he's so well written and interesting. And do you see the art? It feels so cold yet so lively. It forced me into the immersion of the story right from the start. Also, the music made me sob uncontrollably. That's a compliment. This is one of those masterpieces I only play once and then stare at the void for hours when it's done. 6 stars out of 5. Please play it. And yeah, those were my reviews. Yes, they're all positive, I know, but that's the thing. When I play the ends and I don't like one, I usually just delete it and don't play it to the end. This is the case with media I watch too for this channel. I never watch something to the fullest that I don't enjoy by choice. If you wanna recommend me anything that I should play or watch and review later on, I would gladly do it. But anyway, if you wanna see any of that, I would recommend you following me and mainly going to my Ko-fi page. I have 3 tiers and you can read them right now. For $3 a month, you can have any updates you want on my videos. I also do commissions in case you wanna order one. I know they're a bit pricey in comparison to all the other things that are in my Ko-fi, but you know, I'm trying to eat, basically. I would really appreciate it if you join my Ko-fi or if you look at my other social media. I post very regularly on Tumblr and not so regularly on Instagram. Feel free to like this video if you like this video, and we'll see you for the next one, where I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it will be great probably. So see ya!